Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends. We are back again. And today I say with a heavy heart that I am going to have to, and this is going to be the first time I've ever done this, I am going to have to remove some of my friends and contacts that I've got on social media. And it's because for 10 years plus, I've been talking about how bad Trump was since before he was elected the first time. For over 10 years, I've been saying how bad the dude was. Okay, you can check my timeline. That's why I do these videos, because the internet is forever. And I know when history looks back on this, I'm going to be on the side of right. And if for some bizarre world, I'm not afraid of the consequences, okay? But I'm saying it on record. And everything I got to say, I'm saying it with my chest, okay? But I am officially done with anybody I know that's MAGA. If you continue to defend Trump and move the goalposts and make excuses for him, I am done with you. I told you 10 years ago the man was racist. For the stuff that he did. He got sued for discrimination with his own buildings. I knew he was racist back then in the 80s, okay, and in the 90s, okay? Then you look at what he said about the Proud Boys, stand by and stand back, whatever. Those are white supremacists. What he's doing with ICE, okay? You think it's just a coincidence that he's only sending ICE on black and brown people? What about the illegal immigrants that are European, like Polish people, or, inviting people from South Africa that are white, or Ukraine? Okay? He's quoted and shared memes and quotes from neo-Nazis and guys like Nick Fuentes, who's admitted to being a racist. He's got no shame on that. Okay. People said, "Oh, he's an outsider." Okay, he's gonna clean the swamp. No, he brought the swamp. And I said from the get-go, he's incompetent and has no experience. In what job would you hire somebody that has zero experience in government, and you want him to run the most powerful government in the world, and he has zero experience? No, there's something wrong with that, okay? You said he was a good businessman. I said he was a terrible businessman. He's had more bankruptcies than I've had wives. And he bankrupted a casino. The house always wins. How do you bankrupt a casino? Okay? There's some crookedness going on with that. Okay? I really think personally that he was using the casino to launder money, but that's beside the point. I got no proof of that, okay? He bankrupted his businesses, and now he's trying to bankrupt America's farmers and workers with his tariffs, and he's bankrupting and has the economy and us in such a deficit because of his tax breaks for the rich. They say, oh, he speaks his mind. He's a straight shooter. Well, I say actions speak louder than words, and he was okay with letting children and elderly go hungry by withholding SNAP benefits from the people that need it the most. And when a court ordered him to release him, he tried to go to court to block that order. He doesn't care about people having health care because he's all into eugenics and having strong genes, and the strong will survive. And in case y'all didn't know, he's German, by the way. So I'm not going to just outright call him a Nazi, but I'm going to say he's got some Nazi heritage in his parentage. How about that? Okay. I will say that. Then Christians said, oh, he was sent by God. See, I'm just showing you how they keep moving the goalposts. He was sent by God, right? This guy who is twice a sexual abuser. He was convicted of sexual abuse, and then he paid out another woman. Okay, then I'm like, this dude is a chomo. Well, all the times he's talked about grabbing him by the coochie or being in the dressing rooms for his little Miss Teen pageants. Okay, I've been saying this dude is a bad dude. And Christians, he's a serial adulterer. He's cheated on every wife he's had. He paid off a porn star. He's a serial liar. he shows, or how many of the 10 the deadly sins: greed, gluttony, coveting. How many of them do you need? And you said he was sent by God. That's who's going to be sent. Oh, and everybody makes mistakes. No. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Then now we've got the Epstein stuff. And they're already making up excuses and moving the goalposts. Like, well, why would I believe a convicted sex offender like Epstein? Well, why are you believing a 32-time felon like Trump? There's more pictures of Trump and Epstein than I have with people I've known since high school. Birds of a feather don't flock together when it comes to this. Oh, you need more proof? Oh, now you're going to move the goalposts and say, well, you need to see an actual video of Trump with an underage girl. Whatever, man. No, you're full of crap. And it goes back to my very first point. These people support Trump not because he's Christian, not because all these businessmen, none of that stuff. It's because they're inherently racist. And I'm saying it to your face right now. If you know me, everybody on my friends list is somebody that I know personally. And out of every one of you that's a MAGA person, I'm the only black person that you know. But you can listen to somebody on TV say, oh, that's anti-Semitic. And you be like, yep, that's anti-Semitic. But me, the dude who's been to your house, who's eaten at your table, who's been in your car, whose house you've been to, whose kids you've met, who's hung out with you, I tell you my entire life, I know what racism is. I know how to spot it. But you don't believe me, or you pretend you don't, because this is what you were taught. You were taught not to care about minorities because your family and all the people you know other than me, it's normal. The things that you see and do, it's normal for racists. They don't see it as racist because to them it's normal behavior, okay? And that's why they don't care. And that's why they like Trump, because Trump says the things that they can't say out loud. Or they can't say, oh, I'm not really racist. Look, I have a black friend. No, not no more. Not no more. Because if you're going to keep making excuses for this dude and you're going to keep moving the goalposts, I'm not fooling with you no more. I'm not fooling with you no more. I'm just not. Okay? So that's your warning. That's your wake-up call. And it's not going to make any difference. To some of y'all, you won't care. Some of you might, but you'll get over it. Okay, you'll get over it because you'll go back to the people that you normally hang out with, and y'all keep talking about black people behind their backs and Mexican people behind their backs and whatever. That's fine. Anyway, hopefully this didn't run too long. Thank you guys for watching my video, and the main point is I'm not letting any MAGA off the hook. I'm not. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. I don't care if they say, you told me you regretted your vote. Well, if they move the goalposts on this, they cannot be saved. They can't come back from this Epstein stuff. Anyway, you guys have a good afternoon, and thank you again.